I always tipped my rideshare driver more than the app suggested. Not because I was rich, but because every night, after long shifts, kindness felt cheaper than regret. He drove me home from the hospital where I worked late, exhausted, half asleep, repeating the same small talk. Same route, same street lights, same silence. Then one night, just as we turned onto my block, he slowed down. He didn't stop. He drove past my house. My heart jumped. I opened my mouth to speak, but he said quietly, "I know where you live." That sentence froze the air. My hand tightened around my phone. I wondered how many mistakes end with those words. He kept driving, calm, steady, as if nothing was wrong. The car felt suddenly smaller, my thoughts louder. I remembered every tip, every thank you, every moment I treated him like a person. Then he added, "Don't panic. I just need to show you something." In that moment, curiosity wrestled fear, and I stayed silent, watching my street disappear behind us. I had met him months earlier, during a week when everything in my life felt heavy and unfinished. My car was broken, my savings thin, my patience thinner. He noticed my badge, asked about my job, listened without interrupting. Over time, our conversations grew familiar. He told me about driving nights to pay medical bills for his father, about sleeping in his car between shifts. I tipped because I saw effort, not pity. That night, as we crossed unfamiliar streets, he explained why he recognized my house. He had once lived there, years ago, before the landlord sold it, before rent doubled, before illness changed everything. He described the cracked step, the loose gate, the fig tree by the fence. Details only someone from inside would know. I felt embarrassed, standing on borrowed history. He said he'd hesitated for weeks, unsure whether to mention it. Tonight, he decided honesty mattered more than comfort. I didn't know what to say. My home had never felt temporary until that moment. He continued, explaining how he lost it, how quickly stability can vanish. A single accident. A diagnosis. A stack of forms nobody helps you finish. He said he wasn't telling me for sympathy. He wanted me to know that my tips mattered. They bought groceries. They bought time. They bought dignity when pride was expensive. I felt my throat tighten, realizing how close generosity and survival can be. We sat there, two strangers connected by asphalt and coincidence. I asked why he drove past my house. He said he wanted to prove he wasn't invisible. That people see him, even briefly, and it changes something. He didn't ask for more money. He asked for acknowledgement. When he finally turned the car around, the night felt altered, like a story rewritten mid-sentence. I understood then that kindness travels further than intended, looping back in ways we never predict. When we reached my door, neither of us moved. I went inside and stood in my kitchen, listening to the silence differently. The fridge hummed, the clock ticked, and the night felt heavier with meaning. Since then, I still tip. Not to be thanked, not to be remembered, but because every ride carries a story we don't see. Sometimes generosity is the only language strangers share. I learned that power doesn't always sit in the front seat. Sometimes it drives quietly, watching, waiting to be noticed. I never saw him again, but I think about him often. About homes lost, routes repeated, and lives intersecting briefly. That night didn't scare me, it humbled me. It taught me that the smallest habits shape the largest outcomes. We imagine impact as something loud and dramatic, but often it arrives softly, disguised as routine. I lock my door now with gratitude, not fear. Because somewhere on the road, someone carries the proof that kindness counts. And once you know that, you can't unknow it.